You can't take away from what he's capable of and his creativity, and he has the confidence to make plays. I love the way he played last game. I thought he was outstanding.
Yeah, no Nico Hischier, so Michael McLeod centers the line with Andre Palat. Jesper Bratt opening faceoff goes right into the Minnesota bench, so we'll do it all over again.
They ever missed the net a few occasions. Fleury made a couple of saves, but great puck movement as we've seen in the early part of this season.
Johansson across and Vanacek sharp on his first test. That was Foligno who was stuffed in tight.
In return, amongst some other things for Kevin Fiala, who's an elite offensive player in this league.
6 minutes in, shots 3-2 Minnesota as Michael McLeod carries, and McLeod sends it just wide of goal. First of two back-to-back games for both these teams against each other. They'll have 3 days off after this meet in St. Paul on Thursday. Marino slides. Bratt scores! John Marino to Jesper Bratt, and the Devils lead.
First time in the early season the Devils score first. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery. Remember, anything can happen in Jersey. And the Devils get it across, ball to Marino, and he puts a perfect seam pass. You see how he kind of bides a little time, the little fake like he might shoot that toward the net.
Drops it off to Hamilton. He fakes, tried to slide it to Lazar. That was intercepted by John Merrill, who draws a penalty coming on Dougie Hamilton. Johansson with the extra attacker out, gets it back from Kaprizov.
Oh, what a save.
Vanacek sprawls out again.
Really, you guys, it started from him not getting that shot through, and then as we look here, look at this miraculous save from Vitek Vanacek. And
Zuccarello races in to find the loose puck. Kaprizov works it down low again. Hartman walking the goal line, tries to slam it side door, and Vanacek had the door shut. Zuccarello straight away down low, tapped through to Eriksson Ek and turned back. Eriksson Ek sends it to Kaprizov. We've got 26 seconds left on the power play. A lot of possession in the offensive end for Minnesota on this power play. Hartman couldn't haul in the pass in front. Now a chance to get to it. It's dug out by Ryan Hartman again. From the slot he rips. Save Vanacek. He turns away the rebound, shutting the door on Addison.
Absolutely ran him into the boards a couple of shifts ago.
It's wedged out towards center. Maroon and Smith battling. Maroon trying to get his stick free, and he puts it in. So Pat Maroon lets his stick do the talking and scores 1-1.
Well, this is a little peculiar. He does get in behind the Devils D, but it looked like his stick was tied out, and it's a pretty skilled play by Pat Maroon here. The high flip, and it bounces past Brendan Smith, so it's a little fortunate for the Wild, but Pat Maroon does a really good job of somehow corralling that puck and getting it to his forehand and chipping it past Vanacek, who's been terrific here in the first period. You see right there.
Joel Eriksson Ek wins the faceoff for Minnesota. Teams will get to know each other really well over the next 4 days as they meet again in St. Paul on Thursday night as the Devils will kick off a road trip that takes them to Minnesota, St. Louis, Chicago, and Colorado. John Marino walking the line, moves it to Kevin Ball. Ball shot looking for deflection. It sits in front, it didn't go as Palat got a piece of it. Marino's got it again. Marino pulls the trigger.
Oh.
Fleury makes the save.
It was blocked up top by Foligno. He broke.
And then Marino takes this shot.
Yeah, in behind Fleury, the first one. And then you see the stick just gets caught up in Johansson. That's a tough break for.
And it leads right to a goal on the power play. Ryan Hartman bouncing puck to his stick, and he puts it in. Minnesota leads.
Well, a lot of puck luck going for Minnesota in the last few shifts here because his stick gets caught up in Johansson's body. I don't think he pulled on it, but it is a penalty, and they call it. Here's a shot that's, I think, deflected up high by McLeod. Just a quick shot. Yeah, hits the shaft of his stick right to Ryan Hartman for the easy tap in on the backhand, and it's a 2-1 Minnesota lead. But the puck has to be completely over the blue line. And
this challenge brought to you by your local Honda dealer. In my head, as soon as I saw that, you almost subconsciously hoped the Devils wouldn't score until the puck got out of the zone so that there wouldn't be this situation. Yeah. And it seems like the review was rather quick here.
Yeah, I think it's not going to count.
Upon review, the play was deemed to be offside. Therefore, we have no goal.
Just a good friend of Billy's and doing a good job with this Wild team.
Here's Holtz behind net, feeds Bratt, he scores! It's Jesper Bratt's second of the game, but we may get a review. They're already calling for it from Minnesota. Some elite zone enterers here in Bratt and both Hughes brothers, and they get it in easily this time. Here's Luke Hughes, moves it, Bratt in front, score! Tyler Toffoli does it again! A power play goal, tie game!
So far this season, the chemistry between the Hughes brothers is remarkable. What a nice little move inside the Minnesota zone by Toffoli. And watch Luke and Jack. They move it around up top, and then it goes down low, and a beautiful pass from
Jesper Bratt, yep.
Jesper Bratt, excuse me. Right for the tip in and good positioning.
Jack's going to create a similar market because he puts guys in good positioning. This time it was Bratt, but in general, Jack Hughes has been on the end of a lot of those Tyler Toffoli passes that have led to goals.
You never know how a player is going to fit in. He's fit in seamlessly early on.
Haula rips it in! Well, he's fit in just fine as well. His third goal in 2 games. Devils lead.
Lead 3-2, and you see Minnesota has a tough time handling the puck. They bobble it on the outlet pass, and look at Erik Haula. That puck was on end, and he wound up and got all of it. Makes it more difficult for a goaltender to defend. Steps right in. See that puck?
50 seconds left on the power play. A rip from Kaprizov goes well wide. Addison up top. Sends it left dot. Zuccarello for Hartman. Vanacek goes down and makes the save.
2 saves in succession there. Rebound to Eriksson Ek.
Bratt starts it ahead. His pass trickles through to Timo Meier. Glides it across. Jack Hughes finds it along the wall. Luke Hughes up top. Down low. Extra pass. Meier for Bratt. He scores! This power play is art. Just beauties. Time after time.
How incredible the power play has been to start this season for the for the Devils is again the quick puck movement. Luke Hughes doing a terrific job. There's the one-touch pass to Bratt, and he wastes no time as he
Jersey lead. This is where last year the Devils were great. When they had a lead in the third period, they were really able to shut games down, put them to bed. This year, third periods have been up and down so far, so we'll see if this team can put together a good final 20 and, snuff any chances out for Minnesota. Here's a chance. Mercer on the gas pedal, feeds Curtis Lazar. He rolls past Addison, takes a shoulder bump. The puck comes behind net, where Haula fights for it against his former team. A backhanded shot comes to the doorstep, and Mercer's denied.
Add some offense to your game, and he's done that.
Now it's Jack Hughes to the offense man. He has some space, works it down. Toffoli rings the crossbar. What a feed from Hughes. Lazar tips it away, and here he goes on a break with Mercer. Lazar for Mercer, back to Lazar, and Fleury stuffed him.
Wow, a 2-on-0 to really read this and get set now as Lazar gets in a little tight.
And Erik Haula have also scored for New Jersey. Marino moves away, changing direction against Johansson. Bratt, looking for the hat trick. Ball fanned on the rebound. Good save by Fleury on Bratt.
Really nice setup from Marino. And
Foligno with a cross-ice pass. Comes back to Foligno again. Glided across, Maroon at the dot. He scored the first goal today for Minnesota. On the wrap, centers in front, score! Jake Middleton makes it a one-goal game off the feed from Maroon.
There we go, 4:43 left, and Devils plenty of opportunities to take a 3-goal lead, but makes this a hockey game, and it almost looks like, and we saw it here in New Jersey, that Maroon is in slow motion, but he's so big, and he's able to protect that puck. Comes around the net, and Jake Middleton, nobody's able to get to his stick, and somehow Maroon finds him.
With 12 seconds to go. One final surge for Minnesota. Eriksson Ek into the zone. Lazar trying to knock it.
What a save.
Shots denied by Vanacek. Final 3 seconds. Lazar into the corner. And there's the buzzer.
What a save.
Vanacek Vanacek comes up huge on Kaprizov, and the Devils hang on for a 4-3 win.